Alright guys, welcome back for a year of painting day 141 and 142. In this video, I'll be covering two test paint schemes I did for an upcoming Soulblight Gravelord commission that I have. So this first one, the goal for this was kind of to subvert the typical feelings around undead and skeletons and to make them more bright and shiny looking, but still give them some sort of dingy look to them. So I started off with Stormhost Silver as the armor. Then I did Retributor armor for the chainmail as well as the trim on the shield. Then I used some Aethermatic Blue to do the cloak. Then just a little bit of Gorthor Brown on the back of the shield and the spear. Some Mournfang Brown on the straps, and then some Iron Warriors on the tip of the spear. Last thing was Rakarth Flesh on all the bones, and then Nuln Oil the whole thing. And then on the base, just to kind of play with the idea of purple and blue being complementary to each other, I painted the base black, then dry brushed a little bit of very dark purple over the top of that, then added a couple tufts, and then painted the base rim black, and that was it. So like I said, kind of a more shiny scheme. The person who I'm doing the commission for ended up going in a different direction, which will be the next model, which is coming up right now. Alright, and so here is skeleton number 2. And this is the direction that the client that I'm doing the commission for decided to go with. He wanted a muted color scheme, almost like a basically grayscale, but with the colors just kind of poking through, which is what we attempted to go for here. So what I did here was I covered the entire miniature in Black Templar first, and then used contrast over the top of it. So after the Black Templar, I used some Gryph-Charger Orange for the, or Gryph-Hound Orange for the robes, some Nyluk Oxide for all the metal, some Ienden Yellow for the chainmail, and then some Skeleton Horde for the bones. Finally, I used some Wildwood for the spear shaft and the handle on the shield. Then what I did after all that was dry is I took a paper towel and just rubbed off some of the paint in a couple places, just to kind of give these weird stark white highlights, which is actually just the primer showing through. But it kind of helps sell this like kind of faded and weird ghostly appearance. And then because the miniature was so dull, I wanted to make the base very vibrant. So I used Armageddon Dust, just its typical texture paint. Then over the top of that, I used Gore Grunta Fur. Then dry brushed that with Gorthor Brown, and then used some bright green tufts from Gamer Grass to really liven up the base and just give good contrast between the miniature and the base. Then I painted the base rim black, and that was it. So yeah, those are the two skeletons. You'll be seeing more of the second scheme coming up in the next couple days. And you never know, I might use the first one as my personal paint scheme down the line. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.